The Cursed Chalice. In the heart of a mist-shrouded village, nestled between ancient, gnarled trees, there lay a long-forgotten mansion known as Blackthorn Manor. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and the whispers of secrets long kept. The tale that haunted the village concerned a relic of unspeakable power. The Cursed Chalice. Generations ago, the village had been a haven of prosperity and joy, its inhabitants living in harmony with the land. That was until the day a stranger, shrouded in shadows, arrived bearing a chalice of ornate design. It was rumored to grant unimaginable wealth to its possessor, but at a dire cost. The stranger spoke of an ancient curse that clung to the chalice, a curse that would ensnare the soul of whoever dared to drink from it. The villagers, seduced by the promise of untold riches, disregarded the stranger's warning and indulged in the chalice's allure. As the golden liquid touched their lips, their faces contorted with agony, and their laughter turned to anguished cries. The curse had taken hold, claiming the souls of those who had succumbed to greed. As the days passed, the village descended into chaos. The once bountiful fields withered, and the streams ran black. Desperation gripped the hearts of the remaining villagers as they watched their beloved home crumble into decay. The stranger, his dark purpose fulfilled, vanished into the night, leaving behind a village gripped by remorse. In the present day, the memory of that fateful event still hung like a shadow over the village. Tales of the Cursed Chalice were told in hushed tones, a cautionary tale of the perils of avarice. It was amidst this atmosphere of trepidation that a young woman named Eliza, with an insatiable curiosity and a spirit unyielding, arrived in the village. Eliza had heard whispers of the chalice's legend and was determined to uncover the truth. Armed with an old map and an unbreakable resolve, she set out for Blackthorn Manor, determined to unearth the secrets that lay within its walls. As she approached the decrepit mansion, its time-worn stones seemed to groan in protest against the encroachment of time. The air grew cold, and the wind whispered mournful melodies through the twisted branches. Undeterred, Eliza stepped inside, her footsteps echoing in the empty halls. Room by room, she explored the manor, her heart pounding in anticipation. Shadows danced on the walls, and dust motes swirled in the stale air. It was in the heart of the manor, in a chamber shrouded in darkness, that she found it the Cursed Chalice, resting upon a weathered pedestal. Eliza's fingers trembled as she reached out to touch the chalice. Its surface was cool to the touch, its intricate engravings telling a tale of forgotten empires and lost kingdoms. She could feel the weight of its history pressing upon her, a heavy burden of knowledge. Suddenly, a mournful wail echoed through the chamber, sending a chill down Eliza's spine. The air grew thick with an otherworldly presence, and the room seemed to pulse with an eerie energy. She knew that the spirits of the cursed villagers still wandered these halls, their souls forever bound to the malevolent relic. With a mixture of fear and determination, Eliza vowed to break the curse. She searched the manor for any clue that might lead her to a solution, poring over old manuscripts and faded parchments. Days turned into nights, and still, she persisted, driven by an unyielding desire to free the tormented souls. Finally, in the depths of the manor's ancient library, Eliza uncovered a forgotten tome, its pages filled with incantations and rituals of old. It spoke of a ritual that could sever the chalice's hold on the souls of the villagers. But it would come at great peril to the one who dared to perform it. Undaunted, Eliza gathered the necessary ingredients and returned to the chamber, the weight of the chalice heavy in her hands. With trembling fingers, she began the incantation, her voice weaving through the ancient words. The room seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy, and the air grew colder. As the ritual reached its climax, a blinding light erupted from the chalice, illuminating the chamber. Eliza could feel the presence of the tormented souls around her, their restless energy swirling in a tumultuous dance. With a final, desperate incantation, she severed the cursed bond. In that moment, the spirits were set free, their anguished cries replaced with a haunting, bittersweet melody. Eliza collapsed to the floor, drained and breathless, but a sense of peace washed over her. The curse had been broken. As Eliza emerged from Blackthorn Manor, she knew that she had fulfilled a destiny that had been intertwined with the village's tragic past. The once forsaken village began to stir with renewed life, the land once more fertile and the streams clear. The legend of the Cursed Chalice lived on, but it was no longer a tale of doom and despair. It became a story of redemption and the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of curses. Eliza, forever marked by her courageous act, left the village knowing that some legends were meant to be rewritten, even at the risk of confronting the malevolent unknown.